Where Hawaii Eats is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, and Coco Marina Shopping Center. Welcome to Where Hawaii Eats. We are at the beautiful Outrigger Waikiki Beach Resort. Joining me is Chef Nick Stewart from Waikiki Brewing Company. Thank you for joining me.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
So what's going on here?
So we wanted to bring a little bit of kind of what we do and show you guys how we're pairing beer with the food that we're brewing.
Okay. So what are we gonna start with?
First thing we have here. This is our giant pretzel. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. People love it. Yeah, it has a little presence. We try and incorporate the beer in as much of the food as we make, as we can. The beer cheese that we pair with the pretzel is made with our jalapeno mouth. And then we also pair one of our barbecue sauces with the pretzel. It's the 808 Carolina Gold. It's made with our 808 Pale Ale. So it's a mustard-based kind of South Carolina style barbecue sauce. So it's sort of a play on the barbecue plus a pretzel and mustard sort of deal. So
the jalapeno mouth, is it spicy?
It is, but not as spicy as you'd think. Okay. When they brew it, they add the jalapenos in kind of right at the last 5 minutes of the boil. Mm-hmm. So it pulls a lot of the flavor, but doesn't really pick up the heat. So it smells like a jalapeno. It's got a little bit of the taste of a jalapeno, but it's really drinkable. It's not going to light you up.
Can we?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you shared something interesting with me that once a year, is it?
Yeah. So once a year, they take the jalapeno mouth and they'll add something a little spicier to the keg, whether it be Carolina Reapers or habaneros or something like that, and they have a little more colorful name for it, but
which is
it's jalapeno ass.
Beep.
That might have to be edited.
So how do people find out about when that releases?
They announce it. We announce all of our beer releases on social media, Facebook, Instagram. So if you follow us there, you'll get all the special releases that we do in both the Waikiki pub and the Kaka'akos.
This is really good, and I can taste the jalapeno in that. Just a hint.
It's got fresh jalapeno in addition to the beer, so
really good. Okay, and then what do we have here?
This is our superfood salad. It's kind of on the healthier end of things. We're not all barbecue heavy and beer. We took called a superfood salad. It's kind of got a bunch of healthy greens. It's a kale based salad with cabbage. There's some fresh baby arugula, and then we've got furikake fried chickpeas, candied macadamia nuts, house pickled onions. And then shredded carrots, celery. And it's made with a house-made lemon vinaigrette. So
this is really good to know that you do offer these types of options, for a brew pub, if you will, So there's better, different options.
We want something for everybody. It's not just fried food and beer.
Not just a man's place to be.
Exactly.
This looks really good. So you brought quite a nice selection of different beers for us to try.
So these are the 6 beers that we can. We have a whole bunch more available on draft. These are all available on draft at the pubs. We have a bunch of others. We have 9 core beers. These are the 6 of them though that we can. The jalapeno mouth. It's our English brown. Craft Light, which is it's a lighter lager, but this is the only lager that we make. The blue one is the Aloha Spirit Blonde. The yellow is a Skinny Jeans, which is an IPA. And then the Hanaho Hef, which is a Hefeweizen made with sweet orange peel and strawberries.
So what should I pair with my salad?
The salad, you definitely want to go lighter. I'd go with either the Craft Light Lager or the Aloha Spirit Blonde.
So as the chef, what kind of input or creativity do you bring when you're making the menu?
So we try and draw most of our inspiration from the beer. We want the food to complement the beer as well as the beer to complement the food, so that it's drinkable and eatable, and you can kind of go back and forth. The brewmaster and I get together and we'll talk about upcoming releases and if we can create some menu items to feature a new or special beer and vice versa.
That's awesome. Because you pair wine with food. You
Absolutely.
Can pair beer with food.
Yeah, totally.
And who is your brewmaster?
His name's Joe Lorenzen.
Joe Lorenzen. So he's been with you guys. Tell me a little bit about Joe.
He's been with us since the beginning. He's originally from Chico, California, which is where Sierra Nevada is. So he's kind of been a beer guy his whole life. Studied beer, has degrees in brewing, and is very, very knowledgeable and very well versed in what he does. So we're super happy to have him.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to learn more about. I think we have like 4 more beers to talk about.
Absolutely.
And then some ribs coming. Okay, let's finish eating. Welcome back. These ribs magically appeared. So tell me about these ribs and everything that surrounds the ribs.
It's all magic.
It's all magic.
So the ribs is one of the barbecue plates that we do. We do all our smoked meat in-house. We smoke everything over local chiave. The ribs, we do a smoked brisket, we do a pulled pork, we do a jumbo Portuguese sausage that's all smoked. And they're all sort of plated the same way. The meat just changes. These ribs are glazed with one of our 3 barbecue sauces. I brought all 3 of them for us to try, but this is the mango bourbon barbecue sauce. This is the only one that doesn't incorporate beer, but it does have a good amount of bourbon in it, which is nice. The other 2 sauces, right? The Blackstrap Molasses Porter barbecue has our porter beer in it. It's kind of smoky, has a chipotle base to it. And then the other one is the same barbecue that we had with the pretzel, the 808 Pale Ale.
So these are you able to buy the sauces?
We don't bottle them. We're talking about bottling them, but we don't bottle them yet. We've had some people ask, but so possibly in the future.
Possibility. Okay. So now the assortment of
so
sides.
each one of the plates kind of we kind of wanted to merge a local plate with a southern plate. So each one of them comes with rice and mac salad, but then also house-made cornbread, and we do our own smoked beans with pork belly, and then they're smoked with our Blackstrap Molasses Porter barbecue sauce.
So there's that collaboration with the beer that really kind of enhances the menu.
Absolutely.
Okay, we got to dig in.
Let's do it.
So mac salad.
Potato mac.
Potato mac. So you put both happy things together.
That's right.
Okay.
It's the best of both worlds.
Start.
Yeah. We'll fill you up. This is the beer drinker's plate.
I'm gonna give you the honors here. The beer drinker. Okay, so what would you pair this with?
So the ribs we go with our IPA. The canned beer that we have is the Skinny Jeans IPA. We also in-house we have an IPA IPA, which funny story is named after the phonetic pronunciation of IPA.
IPA.
But the Skinny Jeans is the one that I pair with this. The IPAs definitely help to kind of enhance that smoke flavor.
Okay.
Just a little piece.
Jeez. This is, I would take this and eat it with my hands if this wasn't a television show. But we're gonna do it this way.
Yeah, ribs are a little tougher with a fork and knife.
Oh wow, but it just looks really good. Pause.
Use your hand. What the hell? I'll get you another.
Yep, that just happened.
That's a first.
That's what happens when you eat ribs with a fork.
There's a first for everything.
I'll take that one. First fork ever thrown on the ground.
First fork dropper. So this is the IPA that you would pair with the ribs?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, Skinny Jeans IPA. Is an IPA like a little bit bolder?
It's got a real hop profile. It's kind of it's a sort of a West Coast style IPA, hence the name. Cheers.
Oh, that balances it out. It's pretty good.
Kind of helps with the smoke, and one sort of enhances the other.
Very much so. Thank you so much for doing this show.
Thank you for having me.
And making this was so good. The pairing, I mean, just knowing that we can get this retail and also that we can get this at the restaurant.
Absolutely.
It's pretty awesome. Thank you for watching the show. Let's finish the ribs.
Sounds good.
Where Hawaii Eats was brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertisers Dining Out, Cisco Hawaii, Outrigger Hotels and Resorts, and Coco Marina Shopping Center.